Good morning, third grade. Today and over the next few days, you guys are going to be working with alphabetical order and dictionaries. And so today I wanted to first talk about alphabetical order with you guys. Now, when you're putting things in alphabetical order, it's just like putting them in ABC order. And ABC order is something that you guys learned a long time ago. So it starts with A, and then B, and C, and D. You learned this way back in K4 kindergarten. And you've probably done alphabetical order with other things before. So this is probably just more of a review, but I wanted to make sure that you understand what we're doing and how to figure out alphabetical order. So today I have each of the third graders' names written up here, and this is in your number order. So like Morgan's 1, James is 2, Charlie Heisel's 3, Olivia's 4, so on and so forth. And now we're going to take them and put them in their alphabetical order by first name. And so what we need to do is we need to start with the names that start with A there at the beginning and work our way until we get to the very last of our names. Now we don't have any students in our class this year that have the name that starts with Z, so we'll see how far down the alphabet we get. But what we want to do with alphabetical order is start at the very beginning and work our way through the alphabet. The other big thing that I want to remind you guys of is we've got some names that start with the same first letter, like Morgan and Mercy. If we've got a word, or in this case, a name that starts with the same first letter, we go to the second letter. And if for some reason they have the same second letter, then we'd go to the third letter, fourth letter, and so on and so forth until we get to a letter that is different so we can tell which one comes before the next one. So, as you look at all of the names up here of the third graders, I see two names that start with the letter A. I see Olivia and I see Abby. So naturally we have to go to the second letter in their names, and that would be the L in Olivia and the B in Abby. Which comes first in the alphabet, L or B? That's right, the letter B does. So Abby's name comes before Olivia's name alphabetically. So I'm going to write a 1 in front of Abby and the number 2 in front of Olivia. We've got the first of our alphabetizing done. Abby, Olivia. Now, do we have any names that start with the letter B? That's right, Brooklyn's name does. No one else's name starts with the letter B, so Brooklyn would be third in our numbering of alphabetical order. And then after A, B, the next letter is, that's right, C. Now for C, we've got 3 names. We've got Charlie Williams, Courtney, and Charlie Heisel. So naturally, we have to look at their second letter. So we have an O for Courtney, an H in Charlie Williams, and an H in Charlie Heisel. So of these letters, does H, O, or H come next in the alphabet? That's right, H does. Now both Charlie Williams and Charlie Heisel have CH, so we need to go to the third letter, A. And look at that, they're the exact same letter. So we keep going, R, same, L is the same, I is the same, I is the same, E is the same, E is the same. So with Charlie Heisel and Charlie Williams, we have to go all the way through their whole name and look at their last name. And the last name starts with H and start with W. So which one of these two is going to be next in our alphabetizing? H or W? That's right, H. So we had 1, 2, 3, Charlie Heisel's going to be 4, and Charlie Williams is going to be, that's right, 5. Now we can go to Courtney's name. Courtney is going to be, that's right, number 6. Now, do we have any names that start with the letter D? No. Then E, F, G, H, I, J. You're right, we do have a name that starts with J. James. So James would be what number in our alphabetizing order? That's right, he would be number 7. All right, after J, then we've got K, L, M. We have 2 names that start with M, so we need to look at the second letter in both of these names. So we've got M-O or M-E. Which comes first in the alphabet, E or O? That's right, E does. So Mercy would be 8, and Morgan would be 9. And now we've alphabetized all of the students in our third grade class. On your paper today, you're going to have to alphabetize section of words up at the top, and then they're going to have a big section of words that you have to alphabetize down at the bottom. Here's what I would encourage you to do is make sure that you're constantly double checking and looking at your words. Start with A and work your way through to the end of the alphabet, especially when you run into ones like this where we had Courtney, Charlie, and Charlie that all start with the same first letter. You don't want to accidentally miss a name and have to go back and fix our numbering, because what if I'd gotten Charlie and Charlie done and I forgot to put Courtney next? Then I would have given James number 6, Mercy number 7, Morgan number 8, and then I realized, oh, I forgot to give Courtney her number because I was so focused on figuring out the 2 Charlies who was going to go first. Then now I have to erase and fix it. So make sure that as you're working on alphabetizing today, that you make sure you're not accidentally missing any words. Go very carefully, go slowly to make sure you don't miss anything. The final thing I want to talk about right now is this section here. The middle section on your paper wants you to mark the bubble next to the word that would come second in alphabetical order. Now, in order to do this, we have to make sure that we find the correct alphabetical order. So let's start with these 3 words, just putting a little number out front of them is which word is first, second, and third in alphabetical order. So we've got gravity, galaxy, and geography. And they all happen to start with the letter G. So we have to look at their second letters, R, A, and E. Which of those 3 comes first in the alphabet? That's right, A does. So galaxy would be the first one if we were putting them in alphabetical order. Then, does R or E come next in alphabetical order? That's right, E comes next, which would make R third. Now I can mark next to the bubble of the word that comes second in alphabetical order. And that word is, that's right, geography. Now your paper doesn't actually have you marking next to the bubble, it has you circling the word. So make sure that you work this carefully. You need to really find the correct alphabetical order first before you go circling any words, just in case you actually miss something along the way. So work very carefully today as you're finding out this alphabetical order.